Hi Libra, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. Hope you guys are really well. So, I'm back again. I'm now in my new abode, my new apartment. Absolutely loving the freedom that I feel. I've been living with family for the past 2 years while I was getting my life sorted out. Finally moved around the 7th or 8th, I think it was, of this month, no, last month, April. So yeah, everything's kind of new and yeah, everything's kind of new and gleaming, and I'm just hoping that Carol's Universe really goes the way that I want it to go, which is to grow it bigger and better this year on YouTube and through the website. If you'd like a private reading with me, guys, the details are in the description box below. You just go to www.carolsuniverse.co.uk. What we're going to do then, we're going to have a look at your month ahead reading for May. I'm using my trusty Rider-Waite again. Just going to shuffle the deck. I've also got a white candle lit now to help with the readings. What I do as usual is the 11 card spread. 2 cards to represent the general energies at the top of the pile. 1 card from the bottom to represent the advice from the universe towards you, or just your overall theme for the month, and then the 8 cards in the middle, which will indicate the situations, people, energies coming in for the month of May. So I'm just going to meditate for a moment and close my eyes. Universe, Spirit, show me what's coming in for the zodiac sign of Libra. Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Show me Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Show me Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. What can you see coming in for the zodiac sign of Libra? Sun, Moon and Rising signs. I need to see the 2 top cards from the top of the pile after I've shuffled and cut the cards. Gather them back up. What's the general energies from the 2 top cards from the top of the pile? The advice card from the bottom of the pile. And the 8 cards to show me the general energies in the centre of the reading. So show me what's coming in for May 2016 for the zodiac sign of Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Show me what's coming in for Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Show me what's coming in for Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Show me what's coming in for Libra for May 2016, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Show me what's coming in for Libra for the rest of May 2016, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Show me the general energies, the 2 top cards after I've shuffled, cut the deck, gathered it back up. What are the 2 top cards saying about their general energies for the month of May 2016? The advice card from the bottom of the deck and the 8 cards in the centre of the reading. And also, Universe, if I need clarity, I'm going to shuffle again and add cards to the reading to gain more clarity. If you can give us more clarity within the reading if we need it, that would be appreciated. So one more time, show me what's coming in for the zodiac sign of Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for the month of May 2016. Show me. Okay, so I've shuffled the cards. I'm going to split the deck into 3, gather it back up, and as I've asked the universe, we're taking 2 cards from the top to represent your general energies, 1 from the bottom, which will be your advice, and the 8 in the middle. Now what I do is I don't turn over the 8 cards just yet anymore, Libra. I leave that until I've had a look at your general energy and your advice card, just to see if anything changes with those general energies or the advice card, and just to see what sort of comes in around this. Oh, okay. So your advice is that there's major change happening for Libra in the month of... I hope I didn't just call you Gemini. I keep saying Gemini or Libra. When I do Gemini, I keep mentioning Libra, and then I don't know whether there's something in that, but Libra. Death shows up as your advice card. There's huge transformation. There is an ending happening for you guys. Now, when you get death as a card in the tarot, sometimes it can mean a physical death, only sometimes, but that's usually if you get it facing, for example, a card like the Emperor or a card like the Hermit. Sometimes it can mean the death of somebody who's quite old within the family, and usually this is something that's probably going to be expected or known about. But to be honest with you, in general, the death card really is about transformations. It's ruled by the zodiac sign of Scorpio. Okay, Scorpios are usually seen as phoenixes rising from the ashes. I'm actually a Scorpio, so I'm always having a breakdown in order to have a breakdown. I don't mean a mental breakdown. I mean there are always huge things, or a lot of the time during my life I've noticed that there's been massive things that have happened in my life, but they've been there in order for me to grow as a person. So sometimes a death card means that huge things happen in order to allow you to grow. And when you get major arcanas, they're basically the huge things of life. So they're huge events. They're things that have a huge impact on you. When you get pit cards, you've got 78 cards within the tarot, Libra. 22 of those are major arcanas, 56 are minor, and of the 56 you've got 40 pit cards of the cups, wands, swords and pentacles suit, and then you've got 16 court cards, which are also of those 4 different suits as well. The death card in the major arcana represents endings and beginnings, changes. You'll find that a lot of these cards really do kind of interlope, if that makes any sense. There's an intersection with them. They tend to, their meanings tend to blend together. So the Tower again is another one of those cards where it's about endings and beginnings. Except with the Tower, the ending might be of a very kind of eruptive energy. Okay, so it might not be so comfortable. With the Death card, sometimes it can just simply mean a natural transition. And even though with the major arcanas, a lot of the energies with these cards are outside of our control, a lot of them we do control as well. For example, if you were planning to move home and you decided to do a reading, am I definitely going to move home, and that death card came up in the outcome, it would show yes. Because there's a major change happening in your life. So there's a major transformation or a major change happening in the month of May, Libra, for you, because we've got death. Let's have a look at your energies. Alright, I feel that you guys are probably going to be worrying over money. There's some worry coming in here because we've got the Six of Pentacles. And we've got the Nine of Swords. Now, when you do tarot, you've got to look at the energy. What do the suits say about the energy? What are the suits, the various suits? You know that you've got obviously wands, cups, swords, pentacles. Wands are about ideas, beliefs, passion, motivation, fire, ambition, going for something, rage, anger, all of those things. Cups are emotions, okay? So it's how something really makes us feel. Then you've got swords, they're the action cards, the ideas, thoughts again, communication and challenges. And you have pentacles, which are the manifestation, okay, of a situation. So they're the culmination of the situation, is the pentacles. They're the physical things that we can see from the fruits of our labours. So the 10 pentacles are basically fruits of our labours, okay? So the wands, you have an idea. The cups, from that idea, it gives you a feeling. From that feeling, you start to take action. And from the action, you actually manifest what you want, if that makes sense to you. So to me, the Six of Pentacles, this is something very physical. Six of Pentacles is often the card of giving and receiving. Now, what I noticed with the Six of Pentacles is that, you know, even though the sixes are to do with creating balance and harmony within our lives, there also can be about, this card especially, the Six of Pentacles, can be about someone who has a lot of responsibility to others. It can be about somebody who decides that it's fair to give to one person and not another. It can be about someone who is finding it difficult to work out who they need to give to, or what they need to give to and what they don't want to give to. It's a card that's rooted in giving and receiving. But at the heart of it, whoever is giving and receiving, they're just really trying to create some sort of equilibrium for themselves. Now, this card can also be a card about that you owe money, so you're paying money out. It can be that you're robbing Sammy to pay Lammy, or as my mother would have said, or you're robbing Peter to pay Paul, okay? So you're having to kind of not do something one month in order to pay something the next, if that makes any sense to you. It really is just a card about trying to create some equilibrium, but I feel that some of you guys might be fighting with this in the month of May, because we've got the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is air, so it's thoughts, it's ideas, it's actions and it's communication. You might be worrying over something to do with a debt, Libra, within the month of May. You might be worrying over your responsibilities, to what you owe, to who you owe to. Remember the swords on the Nine of Swords, they're all above this person's head. So things might not be as bad as you think they are, but this card is also one that says this too shall pass. So there'll be a time, remember it's a pit card, so it's not a major, it's an everyday card. So this is an everyday thing, I feel, that's ruling you guys within the month of May. It's obviously a physical action because we've got that Six of Pentacles. It's something that is in your world now. You're feeling it, you're experiencing it, you're doing it because it's a Pentacle card. But you're worrying over it with the Nine of Swords. And I feel the Death card says there's going to be a major transformation that comes in from this. Which I feel that if you are worrying over money, or you're worrying over something to do with trying to create your own sense of balance within your own life, Libra, I feel the Death card says there's going to be an end to this worry because some major transformations have to be made. You can't carry on like this. Let's have a look at the first two cards. So we have the Page of Wands showing first. And also the Seven of Swords. I feel that you guys, what I'm seeing here is a situation with your general energy is that there's something that you do, or it could be that you're worrying over something that you are waiting for, okay? Maybe you're waiting for a check through the post, maybe you're waiting for some money to come to you, and you're worrying about it. Maybe you're wondering how you're going to pay the bills, how you're going to do this, how you're going to do that. I feel that the Death card showing the transformation is really reflective of the transformation starting up within these two cards. But as I flip over the other cards, energies can always change, Libra, within the readings, okay? So Page of Wands is a card about taking a risk. It can also be a card about good news that comes to you. Really good news. Because the pages are often messages that people receive, so they're letters. The Page of Wands can sometimes be about emails because the wands are electronic because they're fire energy, electricity. So sometimes this can be text messages that you receive, it can be an email that you receive, or it can simply be, it's not usually, I don't feel it's usually verbal communication, that Page of Wands. I feel it's usually a letter or something that you receive. But I feel that whatever this is, in terms of a message or if it's good news, it helps you to solve some form of a problem or get round something here because we've got the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is deceptive and it can be a deceptive energy, a deceptive action because the swords are the actions that we take. It can be, because it's swords, it's also about struggle. But this card is rooted in finding ways around problems because it's not easy for this guy to run off with seven swords in broad daylight, and yet he finds a way to do it, and he does it in front of everyone. So he's like a barefaced liar. When you get this card, this is why it's a card that's considered to be quite deceptive. Not only because somebody's running off with seven swords, they're basically stealing something, they're doing it in broad daylight. So sometimes when you get this card, especially coupled with something like the Magician, it can actually represent somebody who's like a barefaced liar, somebody who actually pretends that they're one thing on the surface, but underneath they're doing something else. So this guy's trying to make something look completely normal, but it's not normal to go running off with seven swords in broad daylight or stealing other people's property in broad daylight. It's not really, maybe in some parts of the world it's a normal act, but I mean in terms of morals, it's not normal. But I feel that this is at the heart of it, it's saying that you find a solution to some sort of issue. And I feel that this comes through some good news, which it could indicate why we've got death as a massive transformation from what's been happening. The Page of Wands can also mean that you take a bold action or you make a bold move into something, okay? Because the pages represent a new cycle that's happening, okay? So this could represent making a bold move. Okay, and I feel that it's in order to kind of surpass or get past a problem with that Seven of Swords. So I feel that this is representative of the Death card, which is saying there's a major transformation happening with you. But I feel more than anything you might receive some good news this month. Let's have a look at the other two cards. We've got the Emperor showing up here and also the King of Cups. Now, the Emperor is about building foundations, strong buildings. It's a number 4 card, so it's about stability and security. And I feel that it's through your logic and through your intelligence that you start to kind of turn a corner with whatever's been happening here. Because we've got a king in the reading as well, the King of Cups. When you get kings in readings, guys, the kings are the epitome of the court card. So they are the actual solution. They are the, how can I explain it? They are the culmination of the issue, okay? So, for example, you get the King of Cups. The King of Cups means to master one's emotion. He's mastered it because he's sitting on a stormy sea and he's not flinching. So he's learned how to control his emotions. He's learned how to show no fear, okay? So this is something to do with emotions here. And I feel that this is through taking a staunch, direct stance on something to do with whatever this thing is that you're worrying about, Libra, within the month of May. I feel that it's your reason and it's your logic and it's your intelligent and intellectual thought processes that are going to enable you to turn a corner with the worry that we can see here. There's a different energy between that Nine of Swords and the King of Cups. One person masters their emotions. Remember, thoughts and emotions are very interlinked. You can't have one without the other. It's a thought that precipitates the emotion. So if you're split with someone, it might be the thought of the good times that you shared together that will start the tears flowing and the emotion. If you argue with someone and you've got an enemy or somebody who's not a friend, it's what they've done that precipitates the emotion of hate or dislike. So you can't have one without the other. Both feed into each other. Your thoughts feed into your emotions and your emotions feed into your thoughts. But I feel that it's through your intelligent thinking of how to kind of survive and get around this issue within the month of May that starts you on this track of feeling better with the King of Cups. Because I see the King of Cups as a very healing card. Because he masters how he feels. He's found a way to control sadness, to control fear, to control anger. He's mastered all of that. Even if, I mean, you know, the King of Cups can be seen as a character who is, can be moody, yes, and he can hide a lot of stuff. But I feel in this reading here, Libra, what it's really saying is that yes, you do have some worries, and you are worried about it, and I feel majorly it could be about money, or it could be about some heavy responsibilities that you might have to others. It might be around children that you might be worrying, because this person here, I think, could easily be seen as someone who is responsible for, you know, a couple of people. Could be kids, could be family. There's responsibilities that I feel that you're afraid of, or that's really upsetting you, because it could be that you know, you haven't got enough money to feed all your children, or something like that. It's something to do with something to do with what you have, I feel. And it could be that you don't have enough, and that's what the worry is. But there's a major transformation coming here with this Death card. It's saying that there's going to be an ending to this worry. And I feel that it's something that, it's either some good news that comes in that solves the issue for you, and you're able to start building how you want to build, and it's going to put you in far more control emotionally with that King of Cups and the Emperor. Or it's an act that you take that enables this. Wow. It's funny because we had two cards here in somebody else's readings yesterday showing us the general energies. I feel that money is coming to you. I feel there's some good news coming in, because we've got the Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles here. So we've got the Page of Wands above this Ace of Pentacles, which suggests there's some good news coming to you. There's an offer of money, and it's going to lead to some great success here, because we've got the King of Pentacles, another king in the reading. Okay. So this says to me that there's some good news coming in with that Page of Wands. There'll be a solution to a problem with the Seven of Swords. There'll be an offer of money. Could be an offer of a job or an offer of an investment with the Ace of Pentacles. And with that King of Pentacles, it's going to help you to solve an issue. Big time. Okay, real success here. Okay, so you go from worrying at the top of the reading in your general energy to really being in quite a secure mode. And I'm wondering if you, if there's any type of win here with anything, I'm wondering. Because the Death card is a very strong card to show in this reading. It does show an absolute end to some form of worry going on here. It really, really does. And there's money involved, it would seem. Good news around money. I feel that you are worrying about something to do with cash in May. But I feel that there's going to be a resolution to this. Absolutely amazing. Just amazing. Ten of Cups shows up. Your final card along with the Two of Cups. Now for some of you guys, this will be love. There could be something like an engagement on the cards. So maybe some of you guys are worried over a partner. Maybe you don't feel that they're giving you enough time. Maybe that's why we find the Six of Pentacles there. Maybe your partner is giving more time to one thing rather than you. Maybe he's giving more time to his business, his or her business, or, you know, to making money or that type of thing. And maybe this is what's worrying you as well. But we've got a lot of Cup cards here which suggest that there's something that is intrinsically bound towards your emotions. I'm looking at, for some of you guys, there could potentially be a negotiation. I feel it could be over a new home as well. You might be worried about your home this month for some reason. King of Pentacles can also be an estate agent. Ace of Pentacles can be an offer of money, an investment. It can be a new home as well. We do have that Ten of Cups. It can be saying goodbye to an old home. But remember, the tens aren't really tens. They're 1 plus 0, which makes 1. So there's a new cycle happening here. And we've got the Two of Cups as well showing up. Which suggests a love partnership, or it's simply just a negotiation coming in. Could be a negotiation over a home potentially, I'm seeing here. Okay, maybe you're made an offer on your home. I'm seeing here engagements potentially in the month of May. There is some huge changes happening with you. I mean, we only have 2 major arcanas, but they're big enough major arcanas, especially the Death card, to say that there's a massive transformation coming in, Libra. I'm just going quiet for a moment just to see what else I can see in this reading. I see that something that you're going to be building up in the month of May is going to give you longevity in terms of happiness, in terms of abundance. Okay, and I feel that this is something maybe to do with an investment as well. Because we have that Page of Wands there, good news. Ace of Pentacles, offer. Could be finances, getting money in. King of Pentacles, this could be putting you back on top. You've found a solution to a problem with that Seven of Swords. The Emperor is building foundations. Building something that's long lasting. You're emotionally back in control with the King of Cups. There's a very healthy negotiation coming up here with this Two of Cups. And real happiness and abundance and commitment with the Ten of Cups. So it's funny how the energy starts off with the Six of Pentacles and that Nine of Swords, which shows real worry over money maybe, or something materialistic, or maybe not receiving enough attention from someone. But there's about to be a major change that occurs for you, Libra, in the month of May. Because there's good news coming in. It helps you to solve an issue. There's an offer on the table. Could be an investment offer. Could be a new job. Could be something to do with the business. Your investor could be the King of Pentacles, a very successful business person. Could also potentially be that somebody's offering you a long-term relationship or a long-term commitment. Because the King of Pentacles is often the type of guy who's only interested in long-term commitments or long-term relationships. And the Ace of Pentacles can be, when you look at an ace, it's the seeds of a new beginning. But the Pentacles, when you get that in terms of a love reading, it's about something that's quite permanent. So for some of you guys, it could literally be that you're being offered a long-term commitment with someone. We see an engagement or some sort of proposal or even marriage. Ten of Cups and the Two of Cups. We don't have Justice here to represent illegality, But there's definitely a commitment I feel showing. For some of you guys, you might be moving into a new home in the month of May. Because as I said, King of Pentacles can be an estate agent. Ace of Pentacles can easily be a new home. Ten of Cups can be a new home, and Two of Cups can be an agreement. So a negotiation. I feel that something might be finalised as well with the Emperor card. Because the Emperors can talk about finalisations. And the King of Cups seems to be a card about being able to now master the emotions. You're feeling emotionally stable again. There's something that creates emotional stability with you. And I feel it's some good news that's coming in. I feel it's either of a love variety, so somebody making a commitment to you, or this is something to do with business, work, money, finance. But I really believe that it be something that's finalised brings in real emotional stability for you. And I feel that there is a negotiation or even a contract that's signed on it. Okay? So for some of you guys, you might be wondering if you are successful in terms of something that maybe had some competition. So maybe there's something between you and somebody else happening here in May. But I feel that you do triumph because it shows that there's a major change coming in, and all the cards here for me indicate good news, overcoming barriers, finalisations, stability, especially of the emotional kind coming in, the beginning of a new cycle, especially maybe in a relationship with that Two of Cups, the offer of something new, potentially financial or permanent with the Ace of Pentacles, and real success with the King of Pentacles, or this is an individual that's also involved in this in the month of May. Libra. Really, really good reading. Really good. So if you're worrying, Libra, in the month of May about anything, it could be your finances, it could be your home, it could be a relationship, know that it's going to turn out really well. I really do believe that. Because these are such good cards to see. Really, really good cards. It shows that whatever you're worrying about is your energy. You don't need to worry about it for too much longer. Because there's some really good news coming in, and there's finalisations happening. And it's going to make you feel stable, it's going to make you feel secure. There's a new beginning happening for you, a new cycle. Could be financial, could be with the home, could be with a permanent relationship, a commitment that you've been looking for. I feel if it is love, then this is what your partner really wants as well. I feel that he's got his eye on a relationship with you. And he's going to be looking to move it forward, him or her. They'll be looking to move it forward with you. And this is why we have death. There is definitely an ending to whatever this worry is or was happening for you. Definitely an ending, I believe, to that. And a new door is opening for you. Whether this is love, finances, home, there's definitely a new door opening, I believe, in the month of May. That is your reading, Libra. I would like to say thank you so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. As I've said, if you'd like a private reading with me, just go to my website. All the details are below. Thank you for your time, and I will see you on your next readings. Take care. Bye-bye.